All right, you guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to practice the 5 fundamentals of shooting before we start shooting. First and foremost, let's talk about our stance, okay? You guys all know which eye dominant you are, your left or right eye dominant, okay? So if you are opposite hand eye dominant, we're going to want to use the isosceles position, okay? If you're not, then you can use the isosceles or the weaver, which I'll demonstrate to you right now. First and foremost, let's start with the isosceles position. Everyone get your feet shoulder width apart. Good solid stance, kind of a boxer stance, maybe a golf stance, okay? Keeping your feet shoulder width apart. Okay, we're going to be more on the balls of our feet. About 70% of our weight is going to be on the balls of our feet, all right? A little bit more forward than backwards. Bend at the knees just a little bit, okay? Don't be doing a squat, but just break the plane so you're not going to pass out, and just keep nice flexible bend in your knees. Especially important too to stay comfortable here on this uneven terrain. From there, we're going to bend forward at our waist, okay? We're bending forward at our waistline, getting our center of mass forward. So bending at the knees just a little bit, bending forward at our waist. And the reason that this position is called an isosceles firing position is because we're going to create an isosceles triangle with our arms. Okay, so without the pistol, let's practice. Your arms are straight in front of you here. Okay, so this is the isosceles firing position. If you're opposite hand eye dominant, you can use your right hand and your left eye if you're opposite hand eye dominant. You can also use right hand, right eye dominant shooting from this position here. Okay, so that's the isosceles firing position, just going straight forward here. Okay, you feel good? You feel comfortable on the isosceles? That's a good isosceles there. The next position is the weaver. It could also be called the modified weaver. Depends upon you know, which way you're looking at this. So what we're going to do, instead of straight onto our target, we're going to turn about 30 degrees. Okay, keeping your feet pointing off to the side at 30 degrees, but this way our body turns towards our body. So we're still bending at the knees, about 70% forward on the balls of our feet. We're leaning forward at our waistline. Okay, this time the arm comes straight across your body, basically becomes like a rifle. Now that your bicep is the buttstock like on a rifle. Okay, this is for right-handed, right eye dominant shooting. Okay, now we're going to take our left arm like we're doing a curl and bring it up into a curl. Okay, so that's the weaver position. All right, that's the weaver position right here. All right, okay, any questions on the weaver? Okay, you can also on the weaver bring your head down to your arm, or just bring the pistol up a little bit higher to your eye line. All right, so that's the weaver position. So first of all is our stance. All right, so we've got our stance going. All right, let's talk about grip. Okay, so on the grip on our pistol, all right, what we want to do is we want to push forward with our dominant hand and pull back with our non-dominant hand. Okay, that's called the push-pull technique. So you're making a U shape with your hand. The pistol, everyone go ahead and let's go from 1. Let's go from 1. Let's go to 2. Okay, we're going to go from 1 to 2. Okay, see the empty space on the left-hand side of your pistol here? That's where the palm of your left hand is going to fit. Just right inside of there. Wrap your fingers over on front, keeping your fingers pointed down the pistol. Okay, thumbs go forward. All right, remember that your thumbs go forward. All right. So we're going to push forward with our dominant hand and pull back with our non-dominant hand. Okay, so then rather than using the grip like you're doing a punch with your fist in your forearm, you're going to go to your shoulders and back. Okay, we want to use the push-pull technique. All right, sight alignment. You're going to focus on your front sight post, blur your rear sight post, and blur your target. So when we're focusing for accuracy, when you're actually going to try to hit for the bullseye, you're going to focus your front sight, blur your rear sight, and blur your target. Okay, that's the third step. The fourth step is trigger pull. We want a nice, smooth, steady trigger pull all the way to the rear and a nice, smooth release. Don't jerk the trigger is what we're trying to do. Nice, smooth, steady pull and then a nice, smooth release. All right, the fifth step is follow through. You want to do the same thing before, during, and after your shot. All right, so pull up, shoot your shots, come down, reassess your target, okay, and then come back up. If you're doing something wrong, you want to do it wrong consistently so we can make the right adjustments.